Greetings, friends and
Okay.
followers. This is Nurses Talking. I am Del Barzi. As always, if you like what you see and hear, subscribe. Leave us a comment. Let us know what you think. Here on Nurses Talking, we speak to nurses anywhere in the world and at any stage in their nursing journey, from students to retirees and anywhere in between. Today, it is my great pleasure to welcome Quaribat Sadiq. Quaribat is a registered nurse. She's a mental health writer. She bills herself as a 21st century nurse out of Nigeria. So welcome, Quaribat.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me, Dave Bassey. Thank you.
It is my absolute pleasure. It's my absolute pleasure. So tell me, first of all, what made you become a nurse?
Wow. Thank you. Okay, what made me become a nurse? The thing is, I've always had this passion to help people ever since I was a child. I've always had the passion to help people during my primary school. I never knew I want to be in nursing. I never knew I wanted nursing in particular. If you had told me years back that, okay, you're going to be a nurse, I would have totally said no, not nursing. So I just know that I have this passion to help people, to care for people. When I was in primary school, I volunteered to work in the sick bay. When I was in college, I volunteered to work as a health prefect in the school clinic. And, after, when I wanted to get admission into the university, I decided to, I just wanted to be in the healthcare system, either medicine or nursing or pharmacy. I just want to be in the healthcare system to help people. And then, unfortunately for me, I could not get admission into medicine as I wanted. Later, I realized, okay, I think I would go for medicine. But then I got into nursing. And an event happened that made me realize that, okay, this is what I want. This is where I should be. I should be in nursing. During one of my lectures, one of my lecturer, she made a statement that actually changed my whole perspective about nursing. And that made me sure of what I wanted. She said, nursing will make you save lives and have a direct impact on lives. So study like you have lives to save and not like you have exams to pass.
Yeah.
And right there and then, I knew that, no, this is where I should be. This is the particular field I should be in the healthcare system. Nursing will make me give the help I want to render to people, and nursing will also help me make direct impact on people. So that's the answer to that.
Well, that is so very well put. Thank you, my professor. I mean, that is so very well put. But
Yeah.
how does nursing challenge you?
What do you say?
I asked, how does nursing challenge you?
Nursing has been very challenging as a student nurse over the past few years, but in such a way that, trying to balance schoolwork with personal development. And you can agree with me that nursing can be very time consuming, loads of work, lectures, assignments upon assignments, presentations upon presentations. And, I just, realized that I have to work on myself. I have to time myself very well, manage my time very well. So this is what I do. I draft my own calendar. I have my own calendar. I don't work with the normal calendar everybody works with. I have a book, something like this. So I used to draft my calendar every week. So I keep changing my calendar as the circumstances around me is changing. So I specify a period of time to reading, and that period of time to my personal development. So I have the opportunity to embrace whatever challenges nursing brings forth. The challenges of, it can be
Mhm.
draining financially, mentally, physically, and the like. So I just make sure I time myself very well to work on myself and also on my career as a student nurse. Thank you.
Indeed, it can be very challenging. It can be very,
Yeah.
as you say, when you use the word that really epitomizes a lot of what nursing is actually, or does to you. You said it can be very draining, and that is so true. It can take every
Honestly.
little thing out of you. So you bill yourself as I see on your I see you on LinkedIn, and you bill yourself as a 21st century nurse. First of all, what do you see there and as the hallmark of a 21st century nurse?
Thanks, nurse. Okay. Thank you for that. I didn't just wake up one day and decide to call myself 21st century nurse. No, that I gave myself that name out of passion, out of my passion to help people with their self-development, out of my passion to see other nursing students reach their full potential beyond the four walls of the classroom. This is the 21st century world, and things are moving, technology is improving, and as a 21st century nurse, you have to keep moving with the trends. And there are some skills you need to build to help you adapt in the 21st century world. Beyond, and these are skills that won't be taught in the four walls of the classroom. Leadership skills to be able to handle different tasks and challenges in the real world, communication skills to be able to communicate with anybody at any level of your career, administrative skills to be able to tackle anything, and these are skills that you need to adopt as a 21st century nurse, building capacity beyond your confined space, beyond your locality. So the name 21st century is simply coined out of, helping nursing students and nurses see that they can be more, they can do more beyond bedside nursing and beyond their clinical walls. That's just it.
Yes. And as I look at nurses like you, I am very definitely a 20th century born, molded kind of nurse, right? I have been a nurse for 49 years now. So this is in the mid 20th century I became a registered nurse. And here I am, coming into the 21st century. So many things are different. So many things are different. You mentioned technology, and as you talked about, technology, I just had a flashback, because way back when I did neonatal ICU way back when, and I did it at a hospital that did a lot of research. We had, so right in the at the back of the neonatal unit, as you just walked through a door, was the research lab. And you mentioned technology, and in that research lab, I remember there was this computer that we called Big Bertha. Big Bertha took up the whole wall. All of one.
Oh my God. That's just it. We have to keep moving with the trends, honestly. If you want to thrive in this 21st century world, you just have to move with the trends. You have to move with the trends.
Exactly. Yeah. But you're talking about moving with the trend, and we're talking now that we're on the subject of technology. There's so many technological advances and so fast. So for example, now everyone's talking about artificial intelligence.
Yes.
Right? How do you see it impacting nursing? Let's say in the next 10 years or so, how do you see this impacting nursing?
Okay, the impact of artificial intelligence in nursing, right? Yes. Okay, the thing is, there is this debate going on presently, which is, can artificial intelligence replace nurses? Artificial intelligence cannot totally replace nurses, but there is a way we nurses can utilize AI to further, promote the quality of the care we give out.
Yeah.
So if a nurse doesn't want artificial intelligence to replace her or him, they have to adopt artificial intelligence to promote and improve the quality of the care or service they deliver. So I feel AI is there to help us improve ourselves and not to take our jobs.
Yeah, absolutely. You are in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Is there anything about nursing in Nigeria that you would like to see change?
Okay. The thing is, I see a lot of people coming into nursing now, not just because of the passion they have for nursing, but because they see nursing as a lucrative career to advance themselves personally. So I would like to see people come into nursing because of passion, because of the passion they have to help people, the passion they have to extend kindness towards others, to pay it forward, and not just seeing it as a lucrative career, but as a way to improve the sustainability and their community, to make impact and improve the country in general. So I would say I want to see a change in how people view nursing, how people see nurses, and and give the respect we deserve. They should give it to us, and just embrace nursing as a career whereby you make impact and you save lives, and not just as a lucrative career.
Yeah.
So that's something I'd like to see.
Yeah. I am glad you said that, actually, because that you articulated what one of the goals of this channel. One of the goals of this channel is for people to see nurses more than just this thing that we have in our heads at the beds. I want nurses and the people we serve to see how big, how broad it is, what is required of us, what nurses are doing, what nurses can do.
Exactly.
Right? So I'm glad you articulated that. But you're a young nurse, and you have, from my perspective, you've got a huge career ahead of you and a long way to go. What would you say so far, though, is the greatest thing you've achieved?
Okay. Thank you for that question. I would say I've been a student nurse and also a registered nurse in the last 5 years now. And the greatest thing I would say I've achieved so far is the opportunity to have impacted a lot of nursing students. Honestly speaking, I am very grateful for that opportunity and that achievement so far. The capacity that has been bestowed upon me to be able to impact nursing students, to help them see that they can, to see their purpose and to reach their potentials. Recently I organized an event for nursing students in my school on how to use social media as a platform to be visible online, to show people what they can do, to show people they can be more besides just being students nursing, besides just bedside nursing. And after the event, I have been seeing a lot of results from the students that attended the event. In fact, one of the students recently launched a book, which is the draw card on how to make pharmacology easier for nursing students. And she said the way she has been able to leverage the social media platform has helped people to see how they can unleash their potential. And this is what I'm actually into, helping nursing students see beyond the 4 walls of the classroom, helping them achieve their potentials, helping them see to the fact that they can do more and they can be more. And using social media as a platform to be visible and to position themselves strategically to attract opportunity. Because you can agree with me that we are in the world of social media now. Honestly speaking, there are some opportunities that you won't be able to access or to harness if you are not on social media. There are some opportunities that you can easily attract if you are being visible on social media. You're able to reach out to me through social media.
Yes.
Talk to me about what I do through LinkedIn. So this is what I am more into, helping more nursing students come online. Let us see what you can do. Show the world what you're capable of. Let us see what you're passionate about. Let us see how you can make impact aside, the basic physiology or anatomy or the basic bedside nursing. So that's just it.
Awesome. So, you do a lot.
Yeah.
One of the things we talk about, I said to someone the other day that when I became a nurse, no one spoke about things like self-care as far as this goes. Now we're talking about it, not as much as I think that we should, or in the way that I think that we should, but we're at least talking about it. So what does it mean to you?
Oh, self-care. I would say a lot of people see self-care as, taking your time to relax, party when you need to, relax when you need to. Yes, that's self-care on its own. But I see self-care as, prioritizing yourself, working on yourself, working on your work so that you can be sane physically and mentally to help work on others. Do you understand it? Working on yourself, prioritizing yourself, relax when you need to, take your time to re-strategize when you need to, so that you can have the full capacity to keep extending the impact to others. So that's what self-care means to me. And also, it also involves, going out to relax when you need to, sleeping when you need to, partying when you need to, but make sure you are doing such a way that you are well relaxed, to keep making impact, to keep extending to others. So that's what self-care means to me. That's what self-care means to me.
Okay. What if someone wants to if someone says to you, I think I would like to be a nurse, but I'm not sure, what advice would you give them?
Okay, they would like to be a nurse, but they are not quite sure.
Yeah.
There is something about nursing. If you are not passionate about nursing, you will fall out of nursing. If you are not coming into nursing, because even if you are coming into nursing because you see nursing as a lucrative career, you just want to get the money to pay your bills and you want to get out of it. If you're not coming in to stay with passion, you will get tired and you will fall out of nursing. Or nursing will fall out of you. Let me put it that way. Because you have to do nursing in such a way that you are doing it with passion, you are doing it with enthusiasm, you are doing it in such a way that even if nursing comes with the challenges, you'll be ready to stand on your feet and face the challenge. So, as an aspiring nurse, or someone aspiring to be a nurse, rather, I would say to you, find your passion. Take your time to find your passion in nursing. Even if you are coming to nursing for a different reason, take your time to find your passion in nursing. Because I didn't even know I'll later find my passion in nursing. I just came into nursing. Okay, let me just stay in nursing for a while and maybe I'll move into medicine in the next year. But I realized that nursing was what I actually wanted. I later found my passion in nursing, so I stayed. So that's just it.
I have one more question.
Okay.
You mentioned passion a lot, so maybe that'll answer the question. But the question I was going to ask actually is that if you had to describe the most essential quality of a nurse in one word, what would that word be?
The quality of a nurse.
Yeah.
In one word. Can I say two? Okay, just
yes,
one.
you can say two.
The quality of a nurse in one word. I would say passion.
Yeah.
Honestly, Dale. I would say passion because hey, nursing will come with a lot of challenges, a lot that if you don't have that passion to stay, you will break down in every aspect. So the one quality of, because it's that passion that pushes a nurse to care for several people. It is that passion that motivates a nurse to stay more than the money. Honestly, it is the passion that motivates a nurse to stay. It's the passion that gives a nurse the energy to keep working shifts on shifts on shifts. It's a passion that gives a nurse that, there are people waiting for me to care for them. I have to stand up from bed. It's a passion that keeps a nurse going in the nursing profession. Honestly speaking. So I will use that word passion to qualify a nurse.
Okay. Okay, awesome. I love your enthusiasm. I have to tell you, I love your enthusiasm.
Thank you.
Before we go, Quaribat,
okay.
Is there any last word you'd like to leave us with?
Any last word? Okay, I would just like to say to everyone, prioritize your personal development. Build yourself in such a way that people would see value in you. Build yourself to become someone of value. That's just it.
I couldn't top that if I tried. So thank you so very much. That is awesome. Thank you very, very much for this conversation. I truly appreciate it. You're so full of life and enthusiasm. It's been great. Thank you.
Thank you too for having me. Thank you so much for doing this with me. Honestly speaking, I see what you do. And I really, really want to commend what you do. You're doing such an amazing work, talking to nurses, doing well in their career to further inspire other nurses around. So thank you so much for what you do as well. And thank you once again for having me. I see this as a great opportunity to talk to thousands and hundreds of people out there. So thank you so much.
My absolute pleasure. My pleasure.